Envy can be felt anywhere, but in some places it weighs more. In the Mexican army, envy isn't silent. You can feel it in the air. And when you have high goals, when you say out loud that you want to join the special forces, that envy multiplies. Since I was a kid, soldiers always caught my attention. I was one of those kids who stood on the sidewalk watching parades. The boots, the uniforms, the vehicles, everything impressed me. And inside me there was a voice that said, someday I'm going to be there, right there. But life doesn't always open doors on the first try. When I turned 18, I tried to get in several times and nothing happened. The medical exams, the psychological one, there was always something. And while I was left outside, I saw others get in. Guys more messed up than me who didn't even know how they made it. And it hurt. I got discouraged. I decided to leave that behind and take another path. I studied chemical engineering. At the university, there were 4 of us friends. 2 dropped out in the second semester to join the army, and I stayed. I saw their photos in uniform with the damn Mini-Me, posing proudly. I was happy for them, but deep down the thought that it could have been me bothered me. In the 5th semester, the other 2 failed their classes and left too. And there I was, left alone. I would see their stories, their messages saying, you have
to experience it.
And even though I finished college, every time a military Cheyenne passed by, that feeling came back even stronger. When I finished college, I got a good job where I earned $20,000 every 2 weeks. Stability. But inside I felt empty, like I was living someone else's life. Every night I went to bed with a feeling that something was missing. And one day, without planning it too much, I made the decision. I lied to my job, said I was sick, and showed up again at the same battalion. I tried to get in again and submitted documents, and that nighttime anxiety came back. Blood, urine, teeth, spine, every test was a trial. I skipped work every time I had to go until my boss called me into the office. He looked at me intently and said,
Let's see, tell me. I was left speechless.
And with my heart in my throat, I told him,
I want to fulfill my dream.
Then he took out a photo. It was of him. He had been a major in the paratrooper rifleman brigade. He told me,
You can live off dreams, but I understand you. Let me know when you're going to leave your mark.
My mom supported me, my dad not so much. We argued many nights, but I had already chosen my path. The day I enlisted was the happiest day of my life. What I had dreamed of since I was a kid was coming true. In my first days, I ran into former classmates from college. They couldn't believe I left a good job to become a soldier. And the first thing that hit me was reality.
Here, you'll pay with push-ups, with squats. Here, you are nobody.
I thought they were joking, but no. I was surrounded by strangers, and the conflicting orders were driving me crazy. The corporal sent me to clean the bathroom. The sergeant told me to mop. I was running back and forth and always ended up upsetting someone. 3-4 weeks of pure damn hassle. And that wasn't all. They stole a cell phone from me. They stole belongings that cost me weeks of pay. And that's when I understood another truth. Envy is everywhere. Many people can't stand to see you with different goals. Many are just waiting for you to fall so they can step on you. There was a night when I felt so fed up that I was about to regret it. My ex-boss called me.
What's up, my Torres?
Have you seen what a soldier's life is like?
I stayed quiet, swallowed hard, but I didn't back down. A few days later, they sent me to training. There you learn how to march, how to use weapons, how to live the military life. And it was there, at the shooting range, where I saw them for the first time. The operators of the Special Forces Corps. Silent, steady, different, the best. And at that moment I thought, me.
I want to be one of them.
When I returned to my battalion, still excited, I went into the club and ran into a former classmate from college. I told him excitedly I wanted to join the Corps. He laughed in my face and left without another word. Later, I heard my former classmates shouting,
Just like you see that damn engineer, now he wants to become an operator in the Special Forces Corps.
I wasn't embarrassed, but it hurt. I don't get why they acted that way. when I always treated them well. Family. Sometime later, I found out that one of them had stolen my cell phone and sold it to a medical corporal. For months, I endured mockery, corporals, sergeants, former colleagues, all because I wanted to better myself. Many didn't take the course. Others were content with being promoted to corporal and giving orders. A former university classmate made it and gave me a hard time. While they let themselves go and gained weight, I stayed strong. After years of service, after months of operations, I got some time off and ran into my former boss. He treated me like a friend and asked me,
What do you want to do in the Army? Will you stay a soldier, seek promotion, or look for something else?
I told him the truth. I wanted to be a corps operator. He advised me to surround myself with people who add value, not those who take away. And before leaving, he patted me on the shoulder and said, "Man up."
It is just as noble to lead as it is to obey, and the one who knows best how to obey will be the one to lead.
That phrase stuck with me as if it had been carved into my mind. At that moment, I didn't fully understand it. Life with time took care of explaining it to me. I showed up twice in 6 months at the battalion headquarters. On the third week, my discharge arrived. When they told me, a clerk sergeant informed me, and the corporal, my former comrade, said to me,
Look at you, you little smart guy engineer. Did your discharge come through already?
He wanted to make me do exercises before I left. I got pissed off. It was just too much abuse. I told him no. He yelled that he was going to report me under arrest, and the sergeant stopped him. When I arrived at my new Special Forces battalion, the first thing was to pay with push-ups, squats, frog jumps. Pay to get in, pay to sleep, pay to eat. What? One night I went to get some air near some trees. I cried. I thought I was reaching my limit. A lieutenant saw me and said,
Did you want to be here?
Give it your all. It doesn't matter how much is left. What matters is that you started.
That phrase stuck with me. I found others like me, 10 guys with the same goal. To breathe the same air, 200 push-ups. If one of us made a mistake, we all started from zero. That day, we did more than 900. I no longer felt limits, surrounded by others who didn't have them either. When the basic Special Forces course started, there were about 450 or 500 of us. I got paired up with a second lieutenant whom I still trust to this day. I learned to lead, to motivate when we were gassed, to raise my voice when others wanted to give up. In the Corps, everyone leads. Ultimately, just 80 of 500 remained. And when I saw myself there, standing in formation, drenched in sweat, with my arms exhausted and my gaze fixed straight ahead, I understood. Getting there wasn't luck. It was not giving up. It was pushing through the pain, enduring envy, the mockery, the thefts, the shouting, and not stopping. In the Special Forces, it doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is what you can endure, your mind, and not breaking when everything hurts. The day I received my bat wings, I didn't think about those who helped me. I thought about all those who mocked me, all those who tried to stop me. On all the nights when I almost gave up, that day I confirmed that your environment matters. Surrounding yourself with people without limits pushes you to break your own. And I understood that dreams, when worked on in silence, end up shouting louder than any mockery. The journey didn't end there. It was just beginning, but that day I knew that nothing would ever be the same. I was underestimated, yet achieved the most.